is Sky News with Faye Barker.
Hello, the chief executive of Britain's biggest buy-to-let mortgage lender has resigned. Bradford and Bingley say 47-year-old Stephen Crawshaw has stepped down due to a serious heart condition. Well, the announcement came as the bank confirmed it will issue an emergency trading statement in the morning amid concerns of rising mortgage arrears and increases in bad debt. Sky's Michael Wilson reports.
Bradford and Bingley has been hit hard by the credit crunch and has been trying to raise £300 million through a controversial rights issue to boost its balance sheet, something it denied would happen.
The city gets upset when they're told one thing and then another thing happens. So to tell the city we don't need a rights issue, then to reverse that and then to come up with a profits warning is generally bad news. And so the city, I'm afraid, will reflect that in the share price and also in the value of the rights issue itself, because the shares are now pretty close to actually where the rights issue figure is.
Shares have collapsed nearly 80% in a year, from 435 pence each to just over 88 pence, partly due to fears investors would fail to back its rights issue. Chief Executive Stephen Crawshaw's departure due to a serious health condition comes just a day before a trading update, amid speculation it will issue a profits warning.
We're in a situation where we've seen a lot of imprudent lending from banks like Bradford and Bingley. That's got us in the position that we're in. We've had a lot of amateur investors actually expanding the housing sector, which has been very welcome over the last few years. But now the bubble's actually burst, we're going to be in a lot of difficulty because demand for housing is going to continue to rise, but there's actually not going to be anybody to meet that supply.
The West Yorkshire-based company is Britain's biggest buy-to-let lender with 20% of the market. At its peak in March 2006, its stock market value hit £3.2 billion. It's now a shadow of its former self, worth only £545 million.
Bradford and Bingley is perfectly capable of rejuvenating itself, but on a much smaller scale. It's not going to be the size it was. It won't have those boom times again. That's why I wouldn't be at all surprised as if it finds a close ally, probably with one of the clearing banks or maybe one of the other the demutualised banks, to be able to link together to form a bigger bank.
Or it may find itself a target for takeover, worrying times all round in the banking sector. Michael Wilson, Sky News.
Let's just bring you some